Finally, the Y700 can directly insert a SIM card to make calls and now supports 5G surprisingly. Its weight has been reduced from 360 grams to 298 grams. It features the 5th generation Snapdragon 8 Supreme Leading Edition chip and a brand new 165Hz OLED screen with an 8.4-inch size. The regrets you had about the previous Y700 are all addressed by the Lenovo AI tablet Legion Y700 Wuji. It is no longer just a gaming tablet, it can even serve as your second phone. The show is about to begin. Let's talk about 5G first. This is the biggest difference between this Y700 5G and previous generations of the Y700. Supporting 5G and having a SIM card slot means it is no longer just a small tablet. You can also treat it as your second phone. It supports 5G full network connectivity including mobile, telecom, unicom, and broadcast, covering the major 5G bands used in China. You basically do not need to worry about band compatibility when using it domestically. It also supports dual 5G standby. You can insert one phone card and it has an additional built-in data card. This gifted data card offers free usage for the first year with 1500 GB of monthly data allowance, activated directly with real name registration and ready to use. Note that only SIM card slot 1 supports making and receiving calls, while slot 2 only supports data. Besides, it also includes Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and GPS, so its connectivity is basically on par with a phone. Previously, using these small tablets was fine at home, but when going out like on trains to cafes or outdoors waiting for someone and wanting to play a game, you had to first take out your phone and enable the hotspot. Hotspot-enabled phones tend to overheat and drain power quickly during hot weather. The experience was not so good. Now with the external version 5G, playing games or streaming videos uses the tablet's own 5G network directly. You can treat it as a device dedicated to entertainment that won't interfere with your main phone's status, acting as a large backup device. It features 360-degree surround antennas, which is crucial for horizontal grip devices because your hands usually cover both sides of the device. The antenna layout around the body minimizes signal interference caused by palm blocking when held horizontally. Another obstacle for 5G on small tablets was weight. The Y700 Wuji weighs about 298 grams, compared to the Y700 5th generation's 360 grams, reducing the weight by approximately 62 grams. This weight reduction is very obvious, making the device feel much lighter in your hand, especially for long gaming sessions, which often last over half an hour in horizontal hold. The lighter weight greatly reduces wrist and arm strain. This time, the device uses a titanium alloy middle frame and a fiberglass rear cover. The rear cover edges are also curved, not only successfully reducing weight but also improving the feel when holding it. Do you prefer the original Y700's rugged segmented design or this new Wuji appearance? Besides the SIM card slot and new design, the screen is also a major upgrade. Although the previous Y700 series LCD screens were more eye-friendly, OLED remains the more mainstream choice now, performing much better in contrast and color display compared to LCD. Most smartphones on the market use OLED screens, so this Y700 Wuji is equipped with an 8.4-inch OLED screen, with a resolution of 2560 x 1600, a refresh rate of 165 Hz, 359 ppi, about 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, and a lossless rail RGB arrangement. Text appears clearer and sharper at close range, and the edges of lines and UI are cleaner. The HBM brightness reaches 1400 nits with a local peak brightness up to 4000 nits. The main screen supports a native 360 Hz 10 Gbps touch sampling rate, with instantaneous touch sampling up to 3400 Hz and a touch latency as low as 39 ms. It also supports 10x super resolution touch and customizable touch settings. When playing RFPS games, you don't need to worry about control response speed. For eye care, it uses an ultra-high frequency PWM dimming at 3840 Hz in low brightness, and over 90 nits it switches to full DC dimming. It also received the German Rheinland TÜV Full Spectrum Eye Care 5 certification, hardware-level low blue light and flicker-free certification. It supports hardware-level inky dark display for OLED screens. Although it's an OLED screen, it delivers eye protection to a very high standard, reducing eye fatigue during long gaming sessions. But remember, the best eye protection is still to avoid staring at the screen for too long and to move your eyes and take breaks. In terms of performance, the Y700 Wuji is equipped with the 5th generation Snapdragon 8 Supreme Leading Edition chip, paired with LPDDR5T memory and UFS 4.1 Pro storage. This is basically the top-tier performance combination in the current Android ecosystem. Antutu benchmark scores reached 4,348,199 points. As a gaming tablet, cooling is also very important. The Y700 Wuji features Cayenne-Kun Cooling 3 with a mid-frame architecture. The customized motherboard and battery layout place the SoC as close to the middle of the body as possible, keeping the hot spots away from the hand grip areas on both sides. Its VC heat pipe area reaches 15,000 square millimeters, with a VC to device area ratio of 63.5%, covering the SoC, storage, and battery, the main heat sources. For gaming tablets, even if the core temperature is well controlled, if the left and right grip areas are hot, it becomes uncomfortable after long use. The mid-frame layout separates these heat sources from the hand-holding areas. Together with the excellent CR7 cooling accessory, you basically don't need to worry about heat dissipation. I will explain this accessory in detail shortly. Regarding game compatibility, official native high-frame adaptations show Game for Peace, Peacekeeper Elite, can reach 165 FPS with smooth graphics. League of Legends can reach 165 FPS with high graphics, fully maxed frame rates and graphics. Triangle axis action runs at 165 FPS with standard graphics. Actual tests for Peacekeeper Elite show an average frame rate of 163.6 FPS after half an hour, with a rear body temperature around 36.6 degrees C. League of Legends averages 163.9 FPS with around 36 degrees C rear temperature. Triangle axis action averages 163.3 FPS with about 37.1 degrees C rear temperature. There is no need to worry about gaming performance. Such a dedicated gaming tablet will definitely provide a better experience than your phone. The Y700 Wuji also comes with a suite of AI features oriented around gaming. First is the AI Game Companion, which you can directly summon both inside and outside games. You can ask about character development, equipment matching, boss strategies, battle tactics, and more. There's no need to quit halfway to switch to a browser to look up guides. For example, in League of Legends, there are extra dedicated tools like Hextech Decision Assistance and a flash timer, saving you from quitting the game, searching, and switching back. For games with lots of information, how to equip new characters, how to handle certain mechanics, it is much more convenient to ask really in-game. The second is the AI Deep Hunter 2, which specifically enhances enemy footsteps for shooting games. Officially, the enhancement can reach up to 316%. When I played Peacekeeper Elite, I really felt the footsteps became much clearer. This truly can increase your chances of winning in Battle Royale games. The third is AI Network Acceleration, which prioritizes game data packets in complex network environments. Using this along with its 5G network makes the tablet's network feel very stable. Real complicated networks are often outside the home, e.g. on high-speed trains in malls or outdoors when moving. Network jitter in these situations severely impacts gaming experience. This AI network acceleration greatly helps avoid lag caused by network issues. The battery capacity of this 5700 Wuji reaches 7470 mAh, and it comes with a standard 68W charger. It has dual Type-C ports, retaining a long edge Type-C that supports QC30, PD30 PPS, and USB 3.2 Gen 2 with DP output. The short edge port is USB 2.0 Type-C supporting QC20, PD30, and PPS. It also continues to support bypass charging, which reduces extra heat and wear caused by the battery constantly charging and discharging during long gaming sessions. This feature is very practical for dorms, offices, or fixed desktops where games are played for extended periods. Additionally, it includes dual X-axis linear motors, dual superlinear speakers, dual-channel Dolby Atmos support, and dual microphones on the long edge. When held horizontally and with the mic active, it tries to minimize palm blocking. The front camera is 8 MP, the rear is 50 MP, supporting both face unlock and fingerprint unlock. Basically, the excellent configuration of the Y700 5th generation is inherited by the Y700 5G, adding 5G communication, and reducing the weight to 298 grams did not significantly reduce any specs. But this does not mean the Y700 5th generation is inferior to the Y700 5G. These two tablets are actually parallel product lines, not a direct replacement. If you look closely, the Y700 5th generation is better in battery, cooling, screen resolution, and native multi-value sampling rates, supports up to 2 TB card expansion, making it more suitable for pure gamers. The Wuji model is lighter with better screen color and higher screen-to-body ratio, supporting 5G communication. Those who insisted on having a SIM card slot to make calls on a small tablet are obviously better off with Wuji. This time I also have a pretty complete set of official accessories to introduce. First is the Legion Gaming Controller G9 Wuji Edition, exclusively customized for the external Wuji version and incompatible with other tablets. It uses DNA native recognition with a USB-C connector in the middle, connecting wired directly with charging support. No need to rely on Bluetooth adapters. The joystick uses a Hall sensor scheme with a rated lifetime of up to 2 million times. The trigger supports both micro switch and Hall linear mode switching. On the back, there are 4 programmable back buttons with up to 12-step operation recording. ABXY keys can be swapped, supporting Switch and Xbox layouts. It supports DS5, Android, and G-Touch modes. Once installed, the Y700 Wuji basically transforms from a small tablet into an 8.4-inch large-screen handheld console. For native mobile games, emulators, or those used to controller operation, this form factor is clearly far more comfortable than just swiping glass. The second accessory is the CR7 Super Cooling Kit, which uses a 1600 square millimeter tech custom heatsink with 35W cooling power and supports up to 27W reverse charging to the tablet. Once connected, you can activate the ultrasound mode with one click to further unleash performance. It supports the Tianxi AI temperature control, automatically adjusting cooling based on conditions, and also allowing manual control of airflow routing. It uses a large wide-angle inlet for intake and direct heat exhaust channels. The kit includes a rugged armored protective case with reinforced 4-corner airbag cushioning and TPU soft bumper edges. Officially, it supports 1.2-meter multi-angle drop protection. The kit adds more peace of mind. The CR7 package is also compatible with the Y700 5th generation. Lastly, there is a Y700 Wuji protective clip for everyday carrying and protection. Its texture is very good and it can easily stand the tablet on a desk for convenient video watching. This is Lenovo AI Tablet Legion Y700 Wuji, which compensates for the player's long-time regret of not having SIM card support, while improving weight, screen, and other aspects with nearly maxed out specs. Thank you for watching, see you next time.